look at the pants.
And my seam ripper just broke.
I can't believe I did that.
Do not ask why I'm standing on a chair.
Waist snatch.
Don't quote me on that.
Welcome to season 2, episode 9 of Next Top Upcycler. We made it. I'm your host, Angelina of Blueprint DIY, where I teach you how to remake your clothes to be just as unique as you are. But this show is all about you. Upcyclers from all over the world. Season 1 was epic, but this season is definitely gonna take it up a notch. 9 contestants worldwide have 7 days to transform old menswear pieces into unique garments for themselves. The final garment has to be at least 75% from men's dress wear or men's business wear. Before the start of the competition, the contestants were only able to gather their used menswear and sketch their ideas. Each week, you'll watch one contestant try to create the best menswear upcycle, and then you get to vote for your favorite. But this season, we have a twist. Your votes will narrow it down to the top 2 contestants, and then the winner will be crowned by our YouTube celebrity judges, with Wendy, the DIY designer, Just Dang, and Fashion Wizardry. And you'll get to see them all together in the season finale right here on Blueprint DIY. I am so honored and so excited, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss it. And definitely check out our show sponsors link in the description box below. Because of them, the winner will receive a Flexi Spot Cano Pro bamboo standing desk in addition to the other amazing prizes. Super exciting. So let's meet our final contestant, Khalida from Bellevue, Washington.
Hi, I'm Khalida. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Bellevue, Washington, and I'm the Next Top Upcycler. I started upcycling not too long after I started sewing, mainly because I was working at a thrift store at the time. I know, every sewer's dream. But it was also kind of a nightmare because it meant that I got almost everything there for like a discount to almost free, which did nothing for my closet space. I've been in fashion for like as long as I can remember, but being in Bellevue, Washington, we have a giant tech industry here. So the opportunities for fashion here are like slim to none. I used to take a bunch of art classes instead to like try and cope with the fact there's like no opportunities for fashion here. But finally, when I turned 18, I figured, you know, sometimes you gotta just go for it. And I did. And I went to the only fashion school in my area, and I did not like it. I'm more of a hands-on learner, and I've known that forever, so school in general just hasn't always been for me, and fashion school also wasn't for me, so I decided I can teach myself this. I'm pretty good at being self-taught things. And that's when I started looking and finding all of these online resources that I didn't even know were there. And that's how I got on like YouTube and found so many amazing sewing creators. It's kind of crazy. And how I got here today. Do I have fears about the competition? Yes. Sometimes I like doubt my own ability and talk myself out of things, or talk myself out of like, am I good, am I not? And I guess like my main fear would be like dark, unnecessary thoughts being true. Deep down, I know, and I think we should all know that sometimes the person inside is not very nice to us, and sometimes they're just a liar, you know? Sometimes I get intimidated by the fact that I'm self-taught and fashion tends to be a more traditional kind of sphere. And so I kind of wanted to just prove to myself that being self-taught, you know, doing the work I've done is valid. My favorite upcycle of all time has to be my jean one, which I have right here. There's also a matching baguette bag and a matching bucket hat to go with it. I made it back in February. I have to stop myself to this day from putting it on almost like every day, every other day. I force myself now to only wear this like once a week at max. I decided I wanted to go with a streetwear theme, so I thought of what I could use, what kind of garments I could find, and what I could turn them into, and I came up with like a bunch of cool ideas. Instead of like menswear just being like clothing that men happen to wear, what she actually meant was like men's dress wear, men's formal wear. in hindsight, like, makes more sense, but like that did not cross my mind once during like the sketching process. I had already made like 10 sketches of what I was gonna do and like different smaller ideas if I wanted to change out something, and none of them included formal wear. After getting that email, it was pretty much back to the drawing board. I started with a mind map and just like put down my topic for ideas and like just threw out every single thing I had in my head. By this point, it was kind of like too late to switch because I was very invested in the streetwear look. I'm still very invested in the streetwear look. Maybe taking men's formal wear and turning it into streetwear, which is like way more of a challenge because the fabric does not look very appealing for comfort or like doesn't look very trendy, but apparently I like a challenge. So then I started my initial sketching, and as you can see, I was very attached to one of them. The other ones, I think I'll finish at some point, but maybe not. And got this. I can't really explain how we got to here, but we did. I've been Pinteresting and Instagram wishlisting all of like the hidden cult stuff. So I think that's where the inspiration for the lace up part comes from. And I mashed them together and just got this kind of like perfect for my aesthetic feminine streetwear look.
Ooh, I am loving those sketches. Let's go find out more. Hi, Khalida.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Super nervous, but very excited.
That seems to be the consensus. What everyone wants to know, now that they've learned a bit more about you, what are you going to make out of menswear?
I've been going back and forth all week and like took 3 hours just to come to like my original decision that I could like still do like a streetwear kind of look.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So as like with all of my work, kind of like this outfit, I tend to do better when I do like just outfits, paired stuff, because I'm not very creative when it comes to actually styling my clothes. I like a simple outfit. So if you look at that half, it's kind of a bodysuit and pants thing. Yeah.
Yes,
then,
I like that.
I know. And I was super inspired by like men's streetwear, and then I don't know where the lace-up thing came from. I've been like very into it recently. I thought like, what is my favorite thing about menswear? Like, what's my favorite style or genre? And it's always been like streetwear. It's women's streetwear is great too, but like men's streetwear has like so much more. It's unfair.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep that theme going. And then I think like the lace-up and bodysuit, I also kind of have like a patchwork design going for the pants, which is like very on brand for me.
Nice. So what pieces are you going to be using?
I went to Goodwill and like absolutely just raided the menswear section, but they were having a sale, so I was super happy. I got like 3 pairs of just straight black men's pants, mostly because so much fabric for so cheap. I love it.
Exactly.
Then I got a nice blazer as well. And I haven't exactly planned out how I'm going to cut it yet, but we'll figure it out.
Well, that's awesome. I fly by the seat of my pants very often. All right. So what do you expect to have done by our midweek check-in by Wednesday?
I hope to have both the bodysuit and the pants done. That would be nice. That would be great. I've like been freaking out and I made like a whole itinerary. I'm not sure how well I'll stick to it because nothing ever seems to go to plan with Upcycles, but that's what we're shooting for.
Okay, so you want to be completely done or just have it together?
Completely done with that. I had a couple of accessories, obviously just for me, that I wanted to do as well with them, like a bucket hat and a little bag. So I'm going to save those for like the end of the week just to make sure. Okay, big goals. I love it. So I'll be looking on Wednesday to see how far you got, and I am super excited to see the progress. Now, can we see your sewing space? Okay, this is my beautiful sewing space.
It is very aesthetic. It's like Pinterest ready.
Yes, I have to keep it zen because sewing is stressful.
Yes, it can be, definitely.
But yeah, I just have my little sewing desk with all of my materials, which I reorganized for this project so I'd actually know where things are. And then like fabric and stuff off to the right.
All right, cool. Kalita, are you ready to start the Ultimate Upcycle Challenge?
Yes, I am ready.
All right, on your mark, get set, go.
My goal for today is to cut out all of my pieces and sew up the bodysuit. Day one's been wrapped up. I did cut up everything, which was a giant hill on its own, but I did not touch the bodysuit at all. So can't say we're off to a great start. Don't know how this will bode for the rest of the project, but we still have, I think, 6 more days. So there's no reason to be upset about it. It's the next morning and the plan is still to finish the bodysuit and start on the pants. I forgot a seam. I don't know how I did it, but somehow during my entire week-long mock-up making of the pattern, I completely forgot the second lacing part, which is crazy because I agonized over the placement of it so much. So to actually forget it in the pattern, I physically cannot wrap my mind around right now. But anyway, I just spent the last 30 minutes making a new mock-up with the actual fabric and the actual placement to make up for this mistake. So here she is. And now, because I've probably stressed myself out enough for the entire day and it's not even 1 p.m. yet, I'm gonna go on a quick sin walk to try and reclaim my piece. And then we'll get right back to it. I think it's about 6:30 now and the back and front are attached and top stitched or whatever. Here's how she's looking right now. I still have to do the eyelet grommet things and I don't have straps for it yet, but other than that, I think she's pretty much done. I plan to just do the grommets in one go just because they make a mess and they take forever to do. So it will just be 3 hours of me doing grommets, but that's for later me to worry about. I've actually never done a form-fitting outfit or done bra cups before, which I've been told are very hard. So I was really nervous about that, and I don't know why I chose to do them now. I guess in my head I was like, a timed competition is the perfect time to try new things, but they actually turned out really great. I'm super happy with it now. I think there's only one thing I want to touch up about this, but that can be done for later. Day 2 done. Okay, it's my first time doing cargo pockets, so I might just be overhyping myself or whatever, but I just attached the top flap of the cargo pocket and oh my god, do you see how straight those lines are? I can't believe I did that. That's so cool. Okay, at this point, I either have crazy luck or talent, because not me doing it again to the other side. Do you see those lines? I'm about to get full of myself. I can feel it. Okay, life decided to humble me immediately after that statement because I completely forgot that I was supposed to put buttonholes on the cargo flap that I was supposed to do before I sewed it on, and now they're sewn on. But anyway, more importantly, I don't know what buttons to use. I recently thrifted a bag of buttons and it's this whole bag and they're all really nice too. So we have these white buttons, but it's got kind of a marbly effect on it, or these black ones. There's a really cute chiseled design. Engraved, I think that's the word. It's super pretty. So I gotta decide that real quick. I did not notice, but the white is unfortunately an eggshell white, so it has a yellow tinge to it, and that will throw the entire project off. So we're gonna go with the black buttons. I know I'm saying that it's a bad thing, but I actually really like the black buttons. They're very cute. On a happy note, I ironed all of my pockets and am ready to put them on the jacket. And on a sad note, I burned myself with the iron, and I'm not sure how much fun sewing will be for the rest of the day. Wish me luck. I worked mostly on the jacket today. I was so particular about the lines on the jacket and making sure everything lined up that it probably took a while longer than it should have, but it's fine. I'm gonna see how much more I can get done within the hour. I think I could actually finish the jacket in an hour or so. And then tomorrow I'll still have to finish the pants because I did not spend too much time on it today. And then tomorrow should actually be a really fun, easy peasy kind of day if I just have the pants, the bucket hat, and the baguette bag. Yeah,
So I think Khalida's really trying to leave us on the edge of our seats for this final episode. And since this is the final episode, let's talk about voting. Voting opens today, January 15th at 9:45 Central Standard Time. At the end of this episode, I will definitely do a recap so that you guys can refresh your memory of who you want to vote for. And then you can go to blueprintdiy.com and vote up to 10 times for your favorite person or persons. Your votes will narrow it down to the top 2 contestants, so it's very important that you vote. And then the winner will be crowned on January 29th by our YouTube celebrity judges. And you'll find out in next week's surprise Next Top Upcycler episode who the top 2 are. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to spill the beans about what that whole surprise episode is all about. So definitely stay tuned so you don't miss it. So let's check in with Khalida and see if we can finally get a peek of this garment.
Hi, Kalita. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. So how are you feeling?
Stress. The timed aspect of it definitely got to me, but good overall.
So when you normally upcycle for yourself, about how long do you take per upcycle?
I guess it depends on the item, but for smaller stuff, I guess like probably less than half a week. And then for bigger stuff, it can range from anywhere to like almost a week to like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So having this like time constraint is just like a little bit stressful. So how's the process been going?
The process has been great. I got in my head yesterday and got all nervous because you kind of like go into projects with this idea of how everything's going to work out and there's going to be no mistakes and it's just going to be done lickety split. And that has not been the case. Ripped way too many seams already, but it's been good overall. And I kind of had to get out of my head yesterday and be like, ooh, stop placing like constraints on yourself that don't need to be there, and like you're supposed to be enjoying and focusing on the process, and everything that needs to be done will be done on its own time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, perfect. So can we see your progress?
Yes, we can actually. So I kind of immediately quit on the idea of doing everything one at a time because putting in like grommets and buttons are like the bane of my existence. And nothing's technically officially done, but I do have like everything's like 80% done.
Okay.
It's like one half of the bodysuit.
Oh, I
And
like
then-
the little lines going down. So was that part of the material or did you do that?
I did that. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm in love with contrast stitching. It's my favorite.
Yes. And it's very now, like,
Definitely.
yes.
And then we have the pants, which are definitely still a work in progress, but we got the pockets on and the contrast stitching. So we have taken some stuff.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So when we talked on Saturday, where did you say you wanted to be by today?
I said I wanted to have like everything fully constructed, which I feel like I'm 90% there.
Yeah. You've gone far. You've definitely gone far. What do you still need to do for Saturday?
I need to finish the pants, just actually like constructing them, putting them together. And then once that's done, I think I will officially have the full day where I put in all of the grommets and buttons. And then I think that's about it.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to let you get to work. I'm not going to take any more of your time. All right. I'll see you later. I know you got this. Go, girl.
I wanted to just make a little important note. So yesterday I did not film my little morning one I usually do or my check-in at night. This process got a little overwhelming, and while I know you shouldn't stop doing what you're supposed to be doing just because you get overwhelmed, I really needed kind of like a me day off camera. I spent most of the day yesterday actually just playing catch up as opposed to really like moving forward and stuff. I really was not feeling good yesterday in multiple senses. I think I'm getting sick, which sucks for this project. I'm just in a better headspace mentally today. I really took the end of yesterday to like self-reflect, and instead of like focusing on, oh my God, I'm not gonna get this done by this time, blah, 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 blah. Instead, I focused on, I'm doing a cargo pocket right now. I'm going to finish that pocket. Whatever time I finish that pocket is the right time to finish that pocket. And whatever time I move on to the next thing is a good time to do that. and I think that's the energy I just want to carry out through the rest of this. Let's talk about the plan. I think one of the other things that will help me is doing like small attainable goals will be better for me, because when I say like things like the entire jacket bodysuit done today, then if anything comes up short, like if I forget a button at the end of the day, I then feel like I didn't accomplish anything at all because that goal hasn't been met to the full extent. That one button is like enough to like tank everything else. Today, I'm gonna focus on just small attainable goals. First things first, I need to take the waist in for obvious reasons. So right now I'm kind of just like gauging how much needs to be taken in. How tight do I want it? How much do I not? I'm only taking like the literal waistband in this part. I don't know. Have you ever seen those like sweatpants that are like super tight waist and then they puff out? I kind of want to give that effect if I can. So I think I'm just gonna pleat this fabric and take in the waist. If you ever need to thrift flip something and you need to take in the waist, one of the things I do is instead of like trying to measure this and hold everything in place, I kind of just like take my fingers, and usually it's not as big as this. So then it like, let's say it goes out 3 or 4 fingers, instead of trying to get a ruler here to measure, which can be like uncomfortable and usually not that accurate, I just go and remember if it's like 3 or 4 fingers, and then I like measure it against my ruler and go from there. We're taking it in on both sides about 3.5 inches. And now I'm about to spend the next 30 minutes seam ripping this waistband. Look, waist snatch. Now we just have to figure out what to do about this. What if I just wore them out like this? Okay, I took another break and made a smoothie. The next step is to take the back here. We're gonna take out 7 inches in this middle section here. And then that'll leave us with 7 more inches just on the sides. And then I'm gonna do an equal like 3.5 pleat on both sides. Look at the pants. They fit super well now. It's amazing. I need to complain. You will not believe the amount of work that just went into these pants. Taking in the waistband was hard enough, but it had a freaking extra extended part. There was so much extra fabric that I had to deal with the pleats, and I decided all of them had to go in the front or else it's gonna mess up the cargo pockets in the back. And then I get to the front, and since there's already pleats in the front, like there's almost no room to put my pleats in. So then I had to take out those pleats. Then I had to calculate the added length from those pleats to add to my pleats. And then I had to put it all back together. But at least it's cute. I decided to finish up the back cargo pockets. I still have to add the buckles to them to get them to lay flat, but they're on and they look good. So originally the cargo back pockets were the same pattern as the side pockets. After I sewed up the side pockets again, I realized the back pockets, because I have to cover the little slit in the back, actually need to be a couple sizes bigger than the side pocket. I make a new pattern on the paper, and then I go and I cut it out and I sew it up again, and all of a sudden it's too small again. It turns out when I cut up my new pattern and put it on top of my pattern pile that I have going for this project, it accidentally swapped out with the side pocket pattern. So I had cut 2 more of the side pocket patterns that I had already sewn by mistake twice now. But I can't dwell on that. We have to move on. We have to move on. I need to add the little lace up detail to the side real quick, and then sew up the middle seam. And then after that, I'm probably gonna add the elastic to the ankle. I think day 4. Don't quote me on that. I had this really cool idea to use all of the waistband part of all of the pants, mash them up and like patchwork them together to make the leg strap thingy. I really hope it looks good because the idea on paper sounds really cool, but sometimes these things do not be working out. We'll have to see. I wish this were a joke, but I just finished that video like 2 minutes ago and my seam ripper just broke. The strap might be a tomorrow kind of project. Do not ask why I'm standing on a chair. This is the only way I could get the tripod to actually see the pants. I promise this looks much better in person. Basically, all I did was I put the 3 pleats in the front. I left the sides open because I didn't think there was enough space, but then it kind of gave me like a front butt look because it was like super baggy, like right here, and then like straight down right here. So I took out one of the pleats and then put it on the little space on the side. Oh my God, not the chair. And now it looks great. It looks perfect. This is exactly how I envisioned it. I put in all of the cargo pockets and now I just have to put in the snaps to make them stay closed. The pants are done. They're done. I wanted you guys to see like the details. Like, look at these straps. I'm in love with them. And then the patchwork design. And then the cargo pockets. What? I'm in love with them. These are officially the coolest pants I own.
Okay, I made my final stop to Joann's and Michael's, and I got buttons for the jacket and then ribbon, and it's officially D-Day. And now that I've laced it up, the bag is officially the first thing done. Oh my God, I've been putting eyelets and things forever, and my new pack of eyelets I got just for this project said that you can use like a block of wood to do the eyelets, so we're gonna try it. But now I feel dumb because I feel like this is obvious. All the holes are marked out, and if anyone needs me, I will be cutting and stamping holes for the next 12 hours. Both arms are done, and I don't have the mental capacity to plan out any more lace up for the front and back of the jacket, so I will be moving on to the pants now. Okay, pants done. That is the second item finished.
All right, we're finally ready to see this look, and I promise you, it is worth it. In 3, 2, 1.
I don't care about you, I just care about me, so you better run, run. Take your pretty outfit and go, show yourself right out of my zone, now before I lose my control. Grass is always greener, you know, so I used to stand in it for. Run back home to mama, let's go. Run boy run, run boy run, run boy run away. Run boy run, run boy run, run boy run away.
I'm so happy. It took like 6 hours, but I got the arms, the front of the bustier, the sides of the bustier, and then there was also the pants and the bag. So about 6 hours of hammering. Like, I'm not joking. I probably finished the hammering and everything, much to my mother's dismay, at like midnight. I didn't even feel elated once I finished at midnight. I just felt like I'm tired, like I'm going to bed. And then pretty much from the time I got up, I had to clean my sewing area because it did not look like this last night. I'm just super hyped, so excited that I did this. The best gift I got this week was like the confidence boost. I felt very accomplished this week. I felt very proud this week.
Hi, Kalita. How are you?
Hi, doing great. How are you?
I am good. You're looking good. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling amazing.
Good.
Excited to be done.
Absolutely. How have the last couple of days been for you trying to finish?
Very chaotic and busy. I mean, I was up till like 12 last night doing the finishing details, but we made it. So
we made it. We're here. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Right?
That is so sick.
Thank you so much. I know I'm very excited about it.
Yes. So would it make your top 10 upcycles list?
Easily. This has got to be competing for number 1 right now.
Awesome. I'm super excited. Yes, I think that is so sick. I really, really like it. Everybody knows, like, I like anything with tassels hanging down, eyelets, grommets, anything like that. You did such an excellent job doing all of that detail, and it looks so good. So
Thank
good.
you so much.
How do you think that going through this competition is going to change the way you do upcycles in the future?
Well, one, I think I'll definitely be easier on myself because I've put a lot of work in, and now like just getting back to it is like, okay, I did that, and now I can just chill because no other upcycle will be like.
How do you feel about the competition as a whole? Has it taught you anything? Has it changed you in any way?
It definitely changed how I see my own capabilities. I mean, like, I made like 5 things in 6 days, which is like a record that I hope I never have to beat. Like, I'm just astonished at how much I've done, and like, woo, just to get here is like, yes.
So you said 5 things. You did the pants, the top, the jacket, the hat.
I also did a matching bag.
Oh, cute. Cute. So like you just did it up. Like you did everything. And oh my gosh, I think you and one of the other contestants, they really, really love to work with denim. And this was a challenge, you know, like working with this menswear, making it your style. You have done such a beautiful job. Such a beautiful job. Tell everyone why they should vote for you to be next top upcycler.
I was just so excited just to get here, and like just to do this. I've kind of already won in like what I needed to win in my own eyes. So whatever happens is good, but I mean, I'd be honored.
Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media so they can track your progress, see all your amazing upcycles, and just follow you for the future.
I have a TikTok and an Instagram that are the same name, and it's like Empress, like the word, and then underscore, and then Callie May.
Wow. I'm willing to bet, hands down, this is probably my daughter's favorite, and I'm pretty sure Khalida has the teen vote. And if you want to see Khalida go on to the season finale, definitely vote for her. But before you go vote, let's take a look back at all the contestants.
Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all.
Nah, no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, no. I can't let him take my soul. Your own style, that's just slang for you, ain't got it though. Talking like you got it, that's a problem, I might let him know. Getting blood out of the zone on my own, but you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold.
I know what you're thinking. It's gonna be hard, I know. But guess what? Voting starts now. Yes, you can go vote right now, and you have until Wednesday, January 19th to vote up to 10 times for your favorite contestants. You can vote for multiple contestants. You just have 10 votes. Cast them wisely, because you guys are going to narrow it down to the top 2. Then on January 29th, the winner will be crowned by our YouTube celebrity Upcycled judges with Wendy, the DIY designer, Just Dang, and Fashion Wizardry. Oh, I'm so excited to get them all together in one place. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss it. And you may be wondering, that leaves a week in between. What are we gonna do for that week? No worries, I have a surprise, and it's time to spill the beans. Next week, we are doing a Next Top Upcycler Season 1 reunion. Yes, we're bringing the Season 1 gang back together. Before the end of Season 1, I gave them one last challenge. They were randomly given the name of another contestant and were told to use that contestant's upcycle, their final piece, as inspiration to create a new upcycle of their own. So we're gonna see their take on another contestant's upcycle. It is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm super excited about about, and you get to see what they've been up to since season 1. Definitely come back next week, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for that. If you can make the premiere, we'll be there live. You can chit chat with us, with the contestants, season 1 and season 2. But if you don't, that's okay. It'll be there for you to watch anytime after next week, 9 a.m. And you can definitely leave a comment, and I love reading you guys' comments and answering back. So yes, I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.